Hello and welcome back to my channel. Having understood what is exploratory research, secondary data, literature review, etc., let's put that today in practice to understand how practically a literature review or a secondary data analysis is done. So let's take a topic of junk food consumption and its impact on health of Gen Z. Now this is the topic that we are interested in, and therefore let's look at the different steps that we need to undertake while doing this literature review or secondary data analysis. So, step one is basically to go through the various databases that are available and that will be applicable to our specific research study. For example, databases like PubMed, Google Scholar, Scopus, etc. All these can be extremely useful to us. These platforms allow us to search for scholarly articles and publications related to your topic. Now, let's also differentiate between literature review and secondary data. Secondary data generally is for commercial research, whereas literature review is more for academic research. Although the process more or less remains the same, but the type of secondary data that we are going to refer to is going to be or may differ from from commercial to academic research. In academic research, research articles published in well-known journals are extremely vital and they are given the first choice over any other printed material in newspapers or magazines, etc. So, hardcore research papers will be the first priority of an academic researcher. The second step is how do you really start doing the search? So you have to use keywords, which probably everyone is aware of what are keywords. So you should use relevant keywords to narrow down your search. Basically, there will be umpteen number of topics which will be related to one or two keywords in your research topic. But you have to be very specific about your topic. And therefore, some keywords for the topic can include junk food consumption, Gen Z, then nutrition, fast food, etc. Now, when these keywords are searched, you will get the relevant research papers on the said topic, which will be extremely useful for you to do your literature review or secondary data analysis. Then there is step three, which is called Boolean operators. So you can use and or not to combine keywords and create more specific queries. So this further enhances the scope of search. So for example, you can search for junk food consumption and Generation Z health to find more research paper related to the topic. Then you can use filters in step 4. Most academic databases will offer you these filters and you can refine your search results by publication dates. Very old data, very old research papers may not be relevant to you. Then the type of study, like whether it's a case study analysis or it's a causal research, and anything more about it can also be understood. You can use these filters again to narrow down your search. The basic objective is to get specific content about your research topic. Then the citations, which are extremely important in academic research. So once you find a relevant research paper, then you should look at citations and references. These references and citations will lead you to more such papers on the specific topic, which may not have really appeared in your search. So it becomes easy to further get into the details of search by using citations and references. So this can lead you to other papers that are related to your topic. The next step is looking at the academic journals. So you should look for reputed academic journals in the field of nutrition and adolescent health. Many journals publish research on the impact of junk food on health. It's not that you are doing the research for the first time. People may have already done the research on this topic, but not relating to the Gen Z and say Gen Z in India. So therefore, there may be a research gap, and therefore you can definitely find out topics which research articles which are related to your specific topic. Then you can also search in university libraries, although this is an age-old concept, but you should do it because there'll be a lot of articles, research papers, and a lot of material in libraries, which also is going to be updated because libraries in the physical form are also getting updated. So if you have an access to a university library, or if you don't have it, get it. And there, the librarians who are extremely knowledgeable in most of the subjects, they can assist you in finding research papers and also accessing academic journals that may not be freely available online. Many journals are paid journals, and so if you have a membership with a university, or you can get a membership with the university, that will be extremely helpful because these journals can be expensive. The next thing a researcher should do is to go to the government and the NGO websites. Again, a lot of information will be available, and government health agencies as well as non-governmental organizations, they often publish a lot of reports and research findings which are related to nutrition and health. And these articles can be extremely helpful to you to further dwell into your research topic, because basically you're exploring. So the phases of idea generation. So more and more homework, more and more references to these specific raw material for your research will help you to really make a good research. The ninth step is to look at research institutions, their websites, and they will also have a lot of data published on their websites, which will be relevant to nutrition and health. So you have to look at those research institutions which are completely dedicated to the research in the field of nutrition and health. They often publish research conducted by their faculty as well as researchers, and this data again can help you to further get insights into your specific topic. The 10th step is to review articles, summarize and analyze existing research on a specific topic, and then providing a comprehensive overview of the current state of knowledge. Now, there is a lot of hard work when you do literature review or secondary data, because you may keep collecting a lot of articles, a lot of research papers, and after going through them, you may find that although they are relevant to your topic, they are not completely relevant to your topic. So ideally, you should keep churning as many research papers as possible, which in Hindi we call it as Amrit Manthan. So keep on collecting as many drops as possible, and then you will be able to do a very sound secondary data research or literature review. So some of the topics, I'm giving you an example of this specific case. So I have made some search, and I've found a few research papers. Not that these are the only research papers. Here, for the sake of examples, I have come up with these papers. So paper one is impact of junk food advertisement on health of teenagers. Now, this is not your topic, right? It's not about advertisements, but we are going to discuss about junk food and health of Gen Z. But a lot of material which is relating to our topic, which will give us insights into framing our research question, research problem, finding out the variables, can be extremely helpful, and therefore this paper can be useful to us. The next is junk food advertising contributes to young Americans' obesity. So again, obesity is not our topic. American youngsters is not our topic, but junk food definitely is. And obesity is a health condition, and therefore impact of junk food on health can always be referred to in this particular research paper. The third one is junk food impact on health. That's by R. Bhaskar. Similarly, relationship between fast food consumption and health of late childhood. Now, late childhood, in a sense, can be considered as Gen Z, although it may not be applicable only to Gen Z, but definitely a research paper which will further help us to understand our research problem, the variables, and also to frame the hypothesis. The next paper is junk food consumption and its adverse effects on health. Again, this is not referring to Gen Z, but it is definitely referring to the junk food. So that's how we go to the next step. So by doing all these research, going through these research papers, what are you going to do? You're going to clearly establish the gap between present research and the research that you target to do. So there is no research on the impact on Gen Z. So firstly, the gap has been established. You have a lot of basic information about junk food and its impact on health. Now, specifically, some papers can also be looked at about the health of Gen Z, although I have not covered here in my presentation. As a researcher, you should also search for papers which are related to health of Gen Z, and that will give you further insights into framing the research problem. So I think that's it for the day. Please share this video to as many people as possible and subscribe, and also please like this video. Thank you. Thank you very much.